I don't want to make fun of them too much. I got Chadboozemock DMing me like, don't make fun of these guys too much. They're crazy. They'll go nuts. And it's like, I know. But I could talk shit about them or I could sneeze. Like either one of them, they're going to go nuts. If we're being very honest, let's say this before we get started today. I think the best advice I could give them would be,
learn the difference between we have a problem and you have a problem.
If you learn that, you're going to be much better off. Let's get this thing under $200 by the end of this hour, and we're looking good. So go ahead and throw in your 5s and your 10s. Right now, 20 is on top of the Chadboozemock Top Donations board. By the way, naming rights to the board are now available. First person to throw in $100 today is getting naming rights, and it will be your Top Donations board. PayPal or Venmo, throw it in today. $100 gives you the naming rights to the Top Donations board. So go ahead. I'll throw the links in the chat. There we go. Boom. First person to throw $100 gets naming rights. And those naming rights will be good until June 1st. I'm going to give it until June 1st. We'll put them up for bid again, if that makes sense. So the Chadboozemock Top Donations board, I think it's time for some new blood on that board. I think if somebody wants to buy the naming rights, they should go ahead and do it. Let's go to Jeremy with $100. All right. That's the name of the board now. The name of the board is now officially the Rockin' 101.7 WHMH Top Donations board. Sorry, Chadboozemock. We've sold the naming rights to the board for $100. Thank you, Jeremy. I must be a good boy today. If Jeremy's given us $100, I must be being a good radio boy today. By the way, don't get mad at me. I did talk to our radio guy yesterday. Ideas, just banging around up here. I got I'm a mad scientist at this point thinking of my ideas. Thank you, Jeremy, for that $100. We take 70 of it. That means 215 away from today, guys. That's how we keep the mentioning the money at bay. $15, and we're free and clear for an hour or so. To my nonsense. Oh, Jeremy sent me a video of a pool. That's nice. Oh, Jeremy's on a trip, and he said there's going to be college kids everywhere, and he's going to have to use a headphone. Why are you going to have to use a headphone? Jeremy, put me on. If there's going to be a bunch of college kids in a pool, turn on my show, we'll rant and rave, they'll laugh their dicks off. 210 away from today's goal. Guys, please get us under $200 by the top of the hour. That would be great. We're only $10 away from doing it. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Pitch in, and let's do it. Let's knock it out today. We've got YouTube back. Should be clawing our way out of there. Oh, and Jeremy ended up getting, it's now the WHMH Rockin' 101 Top Donations board. Jeremy paid for it today. 210 away from today's goal. Knock it out. Call it another win for the toe. We'd appreciate it. We've got that one. A lot of stuff coming up on today's show. Let's get to it unfettered. Let's get to it unbothered, unburdened by goals and shit like that. Go ahead and throw in a couple of bucks. We're 210 away. I'd like to get that. We wanted to be under 200 by 8 o'clock. We burned that one. We didn't get there. But just everybody rally up. Throw in 10, throw in 15, $20. I'd appreciate it, and we can do a smooth show. We haven't been talking much goal today. There's a reason for that. If it keeps going down, we shut the hell up about it. When we fall behind a little bit, that's when this show gets a little obnoxious. I'll be honest with you. So help us out. You get to control how much begging there is here on Steel Toe. You throw in a few bucks, and this listener-supported niche show gets to keep on living. Right now, the Rockin' 101 WHMH Top Donations board looks like this. Jeremy is on top with $100.
Bomb.
Thank you, Jeremy, for that $100. We take 70 of it. That means Matthew is in second with 20. Mussolini Diff is in third with 12, and Stephen Bravo is in third at $10. Or in fourth, excuse me. Need Trump renewing his membership for a 32nd month. Says, great show so far, boss. Thank you very much, Need Trump. I appreciate that. You guys throw in your money. We're going to have ourselves a successful little day here on the top. 205 away from today. Let's get a move on. Let's throw in those 5 or 10. You see what Need Trump just did? Everybody start doing that over on Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. We do appreciate it. We're right around where we need to be right now, but you know what I like? I like being ahead. I like that better. So Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, I appreciate all of your contributions. Let's do them, and let's call it another win for the toe. By Johnny's Loon Jerky, becoming a member for 33 months, says the syndrome is real. Oh, yeah. Oh, the syndrome is very, very real. I can't see it, but I can sense it. Big time. They should be happy. We're fucking stagnant today. We were off to happens every day. We get off to a good start. Something nice happens around 7:30. We're looking good, and all we have to do is just kind of keep that vibe up, and the vibe dies, and I turn into a beggy piece of shit right around 8:30. Well, here we are, beggy piece of shit guy, $205 away from today's goal. So if you would please, I would appreciate it if you would throw something in via Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs, Rumble Rants, Super Chats, gifted memberships. Anything would help. Just got to knock out that 205. Call it another win for the toe. And it's always easiest when everybody does a little bit. That's the easiest way to do it. Chadboozemock says, what is this I hear about you selling off my name on the board? Hey, A, got to make money. And B, Chadboozemock, you're kind of I don't know. I get reports from people that you're kind of you do a lot of shitting on Steel Toe in your free time. I was, you know what? I was very heartbroken to hear that. All right, fine. It didn't bother me. But I think that board should be named after someone who's maybe a little more loyal to the toe, who maybe has a little more support of the toe. You know, maybe someone who's ride or die for the old Steel Toe. So Jeremy threw in $100. I made his deal good until June. So, you know, you can go ahead and maybe outbid him then. And take the top donations board back. Puerto Rican prostate puncher says, I shit on Steel Toe all the time. Cry hard. Well, I don't have you on the board. I didn't say you can't. That's weird. That people get sensitive about that too. You're like, hey, kind of being a cunt. So I did this. Well, I do that too. Right. Never said you couldn't. Not going to have you on the board. Everybody throw in. Let's do this. Dive Bar says 4 months for $100. That's insane. Should I do less? Should I give him less time? Should I give Chadboozemock a chance to outbid Jeremy for control of the board and refund Jeremy if Chadboozemock outbids him? That's possible. King Kong Dong says, what Aaron is saying is, you suck, try again harder next time. Dead Game says it should only be 1 month that you get it for. Okay, well. We'll see. Well, maybe next time, maybe I didn't realize how hot a commodity the top donations board was. But it is kind of weird. Like a guy's going to shit talk you, never gives you any money. And then he's like, what the fuck, dude? Why don't you do me a favor? It's like, I didn't realize that this was that difficult to understand. That's got to change you too. Oh, Jeremy letting me know we have a verbal contract. All right. So there's no outbidding. Jeremy has a verbal contract. It's out. It's done. Jeremy got the naming rights. I'm sorry. It's just like, I like it better when we're having fun on the show, and like any attachment or any like attachment to drama or whatever is just kind of gay at this point. I've just been having a lot of fun the last few months, almost year, doing the show this way. So like, it's just kind of my message that if like drama's your thing, you can either grow up and start watching a real entertainment show or go have your drama somewhere. That's just kind of it's the message I'm subtly sending you to kind of get the hint. $1 from April's Parents Hobby Farm says, what's up with all these trolls leaving bad reviews on an innocent man's business? They can't get to me, so they go to other people.
Bomb.
But that's very dishonest, I gotta say. Pretty dishonest of the Patrick crowd and all the Moody crowd and all them. Don't clip the nice things they said about Aaron, please. It'll ruin my illusion. Doom, you got to admit, your boy was right. Your boy told the truth, and all of your people lied. It's almost like I had you by the balls all along. All right, that's all I want to do. I don't want to be braggy guy or anything like that. I already set these people off. They're insane. They're talking about going out. We have to go after Scott. We have to go after his gym. You can't do shit. Stop it. You lost. Lose like a man. Grow up, kiddo. Don't make me be your daddy again. Win like a man, lose like a man. This is God telling you, do something else. Be more productive. Don't be so sad. Are you going to heed the call, or are you going to dig yourself deeper? Put down the shovel, son. Walk away.
Knock this thing out. Oh boy, Jeremy says, we have a verbal contract. I sent that to fuck with Chadboozemock. Your show, do what you want, homo. Obviously, less than you strategy, couple years. Less than you strategy. Is that my strategy? Less than you? Oh, thank you, bud. Well, Chadboozemock, I guess Jeremy's flexing on you. Oh, Pants Maestro's got that delusion going, poor fella. All right, let's open up these. Chadboozemock says, you had it towed to get a flat repair. No, I didn't. They came over and brought me a key. I needed a wheel key, and All Care came over and brought me a wheel key. I didn't have it towed. Oh, no. Are you guys... Like, even Chadboozemock is like, you have to not shit on people so much and whatever. Like, all of this comes to me. Like, and I just do a little, like, oh, come on, like a little 30-second thing and move on. And then, hey, why would you do that? Like, come on, guys, grow some balls. If you make shit up and I call you out for making shit up, it's not like, oh, you want it? You want in? And we'll get you. Like, fucking chill. We are getting close. 135 away from today's goal. Get it? Do it. Knock out the rest of it. Now we're inside of shooting distance. Go get it done, boys and girls. 135 is the number. Throw in a little on PayPal, Streamlabs, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. Thank you very, very much. All right, boys and girls, we are still 130 away from today's goal. Help us knock it out. We need your help. That means you. I know you've been waiting for somebody else, but I need your help. 130, we can get down there pretty quick. Wasn't that long ago we were at 180. So go ahead and throw in a little bit. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. And let's call it another win for the toe. I mean, the first 3.5 hours of your day have gone by swimmingly so far. Thank you very much for the $1. Appreciate that. Going on. Donald is a walking crime spree. Says, this guy is too busy begging for loose change. I've been reading all your stuff. You should be throwing me some loose change. I would love to grab your loose change. $125 away from today's overtime goal. That would be great. Donald is a walking crime spree. Says, can I call in? No. No, I don't want to. Hey, you know what? Here's the deal. If we hit overtime, I'll let you call in. How's that? If the audience knocks out this 125 and we do overtime, we'll let this never Trumper call in and we'll talk. Because, like, Donald is a walking crime spree. Says, what the hell is hitting overtime? Oh, we used to be a radio show here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. And in order to keep our budget from that radio show, we have a daily goal every day that we have to hit. And if the audience is generous enough and we hit it, I add another 30 minutes onto the end of the show. That's my thank you for them helping us out. That's the way it works. So there's the links in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. Approachable says, so much for hitting the goal today. Well, here, I have an idea then. You can vote with your money. If the Donald is a walking crime spree call in donates more money, we'll let him call in during overtime. If the don't you let that fucker call in donates more money, then we won't let them call in during overtime. How's that? We'll have the audience vote with their cash. That's fair enough. Go ahead and throw in your money. That would be nice. All right, kids. 110 away from today's goal. One more push and this baby will be born. Head first, breach, doesn't matter. In 10 minutes, we got to rattle the cans and beg you for a little bit of money, see if we can get that 110 knocked out. But as of right now, everybody throw in a little bit. Now's the time. All the links are right there in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Don't worry, we've got plenty of stuff to do this morning. If you want to throw in a couple of extra bucks, we appreciate it. If you've liked today's show, consider throwing a $5 or a 10 or more in the bucket. Fucking holiday. That's all. So, Donald is a walking crime spree. Welcome to the show. We love having you here. Watch this part. This is where it gets really desperate. Boys and girls, we got 5 minutes left in regulation. We are an even $100 away. Let's see if we can get another win for the toe. Throw it in on Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Let's see if we can knock it out of the park and get ourselves a win for the toe. This has been a fun one, and I'm not ready to stop yet. Throw in a couple of bucks. That means you. Because if all of you do it all at once, we're going to get this 100 knocked out in no time. So let's go. the quicker we get out of this, or the quicker we get this knocked out, quicker we can go right back to the show. Here's what the standings look like right now. $100 from Jeremy, $50 from Yags, $22 from Gray Duckling, and $20 from Matthew and Thermodyne. That's your top 5. So, a few more people decide to jump into that $20 range. We're looking good to go. We can call it, like I said, another win for the toe. But we do need you. We've got 4 minutes left. Let's get this thing knocked out. Let's start this week on a high note. We're back on YouTube. Just a few bucks helps. Donald is a walking crime spree, says, dude, this ain't happening unless I toss in $100. Ain't going to happen. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe you'll be correct. Last time we were on YouTube, we were fucking crushing it. We were knocking out these goals left and right. I would hate to see us come back to YouTube and fail. That wouldn't be good. We got 3.5 minutes left. I'd really like to see this thing happen. Go ahead and throw in a few bucks. Remember, if we get inside of $50, it buys us a little extra time. Pretty pleased with cherries on top. Support this program. Let's see if we can get this money and call it a win so I don't have to lose on a Monday morning. Let's go. We need to rally it up. The rally would be nice. Poe says, I like how all Rumble shows have these beggy segments. You are a trendsetter. Do they really? I'm a trendsetter. Here's the problem. It doesn't work if I lose all the time. 2.5 minutes left to go. This isn't good. That was a nervous laugh. No, come on, guys. You are the best. You're the absolute greatest. You kept us going during that Rumble week. Push forward a little more and knock out this last hundo. Let's call it a win for the toe. We can't keep missing goals. Once a month, once or twice a month is fine. Can't keep cutting it this close. So please, if you've got a few bucks laying around, throw a couple the toes way, and let's see if we can get this done. 2 minutes left, 2-minute warning. We have $0 for the rally. Usually when we're $100 away in the last 5 minutes, that's an easy one. But, I mean, guys, 5 or 10 at a time would, that would do it. So if you could, here, let's kick back for the last minute and a half. If we're going to die, let's not die desperate. Thank you to Silver Wolf with $10. He says, hey, boss, doing a shout out to my buddy who's listening while clearing out the damage the flooding in Kentucky caused this weekend. Pray for those poor folks down there. Good people. Well, thoughts and prayers out to Kentucky. Thank you, Silver Wolf. That's $10. $90 away from today's goal. A little over 1 minute left. Guys, please. It would be nice if you all would throw in and we just did this $10 at a time, but it's looking like, I don't want an L for the toe. I still believe we can win.
Bomb.
A minute left. Throw in just a little. $10 from Scott. Thank you. Not that, Scott. Don't go attacking him and trying to murder him, please. $80 away from today's goal. Come on, guys. $35 comes in. We can reset the clock for another 30. Let's do it. $80 away. Look at that. 2 $10 in a row, and it's coming down. It can be done. Keep it going. We got 30 seconds to go. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, $80 away. Help us get there. What do you say? Oh, we got $4.99 from Camo Girl. Thank you very much. $5 from Marcia says, okay, fine, but you owe me. This is moving money. I'll throw a box in the back of your car. $75 away. And we got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. We're $75 away. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to drag out the sign out of today's show to see if we can knock out our goal. But it looks like we're $75 short. Chadboozemock says no Chadboozemock board, no goal. Hey, wait a minute. It's still the Chadboozemock board. So maybe if we change it to what Jeremy said, maybe that'll help us. Because the Chadboozemock board, we've been missing, before the last couple weeks, we've been missing quite a bit. What? Do I extend this anyway? I can't start the week with a loss. It would really bum me the fuck out. I'm not going to lie. Carlos Cameo says, keep going, you'll hit it. Yeah, I can't. Starting the week out with a loss would really fucking sting. Plus, once I told everyone that, like, hey, Steel Toe's back to even. Remember that when we got there, like in the fall, like in October, November? After that, it's really been dancing on either side of even. Mostly because I've had to spend a bunch of money catching up on those VIPs. So, we haven't exactly been building a war chest. I'm building a camera war chest right now. That's kind of the plan. $5 from Fauci's Pangolin. He says, rally. Well, that would be great. I would love a rally. We're $70 away from today. And I think I should go ahead and do it anyway. If you want to make money, you got to work more. So you can't just go, well, I didn't hit the goal. Now that really sucks. And then go, well, I guess I'll shut off the camera and stop doing a show. Technically, if you're desperate enough, you should keep doing a show, is what you should do. Let's do it. $70 away, guys. Throw in a few bucks. Carlos Cameo says, if you keep going, you'll hit. All right, I'm going to keep going because I cannot start the week on a miss. Mussolini Diff with $2 says, I believe in Toe Hendry. I do too. I'm going to keep going. We're going to knock this out. We're $70 away. Keep it up. Throw it in. Oh, is the hockey jersey? Oh, no. The hockey jersey is crooked. Goodness gracious. Well, guys, click the links. Let's get this last $70 knocked out so we can start the week on a positive note here on the toe. You know what this means? This means that it's all Johnny. That's why we're not hitting. Johnny took the day off to be with his kid today. So I got my butt kicked. But help us knock out that 70. Let's call it a win, and I can focus on doing a show for you guys. Chadboozemock says, a loss after removing the Chadboozemock board and changing rules to make it work. This is what happens by removing my name. Well, let's not act like you trolley-type internet people were paying the bills here to begin with. You know, you can't be salty at me that I lean towards the people who pay the bills, which are the old school fans who have proven they will always be here. Trolley people will leave. You can tell they're already leaving once I go, I'm not really interested in this stuff anymore. I'm a father of 3. I'm too old for this shit. And as my life changes and I change, I grow and I kind of become above all this nonsense. And that makes people mad. And there is a part of me that hasn't grown up that really enjoys that part. You can't be mad at me for appealing to the people who have always been here for us. Can't be mad at that. But now the people who have always been here for us, throw in that $70. Let's call it another win for the toe. All right, off we go. Hey, Klopogram, I didn't do anything. I'm sorry. People choose to obsess about my private life. It is like, I'm not going to talk about it openly like this, but like, if you can't see that the problem is clearly mentally ill people, like it's not funny. It's more like these are damaged people and they don't know where the line is and they're going to hurt somebody someday. So if that's funny to you, that's totally fine. That's just you and I are in different places. I think it's desperation because you couldn't get to me. Not you, but you know who I'm talking about. And so you go after innocent people. And then you use the craziest logic to justify it. These people like that are dangerous. I've been swatted before. I've been threatened before. The attitude is the same. And I'm sorry that I'm usually right about this stuff, but the attitude is absolutely the same. Hard, I would say. Well, I earned no money on that one. That segment earned us nothing. We're still $70 away. I would really appreciate it if you threw us a couple of bucks. That would be nice. I got an email from Donald Trump is a walking crime spree. I can read that for you. Which, by the way, he is right about our pathetic inability to hit our goal today. He is correct. I will give him that one. We do need some PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants to knock this thing out. We're $70 away. I would appreciate any help we could get. He says, hi, Aaron. Yes, that was me. You're still on trying to raise money, but I've got stuff to do. $70 away. Guys, help us out. Throw us a couple of bucks. They're saying no, don't go see this guy's YouTube page. Approachable says no. I mean, shouldn't I technically make people pay for the... I mean, I almost have to put the chat on pay only. Like, if you throw a Rumble Rant or a Super... Maybe I need to start doing it Kevin Brennan style. I don't know. Because we got... we're cutting it closer and closer. Even on the weeks where we have wins. Outside of 2 weeks ago. Oof. It's rough. New guy shows up, plugs his channel, says Dive Bar. Yeah. I mean, that's smart, right? Citizen M says it's not indicative of the quality of today's show.
Wrong.
Times are just shit. Oh, I know. I just, look, in order to do this show, we need to hit a certain goal. And if I don't hit it, then you got to work more. You know? Just hoping you guys would throw in a couple bucks and we can knock this out. I'm trying to salvage as much dignity as I can. You know, I'm trying not to, openly say, look, where the books are right now, that 70 to start the week is important. That's what I'm trying to do. But you guys are You guys are making me say it. $70 away. Just everybody throw in 5 or 10. Let's knock it out. I would appreciate it.
Sam Show says, Aaron, you can't successfully run a failed radio show. What the fuck do you know about running a country? You're right. Can't argue with the guy when he's right. I took a big gamble to do overtime today because now I look like an asshole twice. Look like an asshole for losing by $70. And now I'm doing overtime. We're 20 minutes in. We've made, what, $3, $4 during overtime? Oh, throw us a couple. Let's see if we can get something out of this. That would be nice. Aaron, you could use Somali accounting techniques to cook the books for the show. No, I can't because there's dollars in, dollars out. So $70 away. I'd love it if we could hammer it out. You know what? It's just one of those deals where I think this is maybe the support level we have and like the success level we have as a show. Like we're just barely going to stay alive. Like that's kind of our thing. That's the way it's been for what? 2-3 years? I think for the last 2-3 years, it's been goal to goal, day to day, and we've kept it going. I mean, we've had to make cuts and everything else, but we've kept it going. Dip into the merch store, fool. You can only dip into the merch store so many times. Balls Deep with 99 cents. Thank you very much. Throw us a couple of bucks. April's OG Parents Hobby Farm. I can always count on him, to be honest. He goes, coming from an OG, this is pathetic. Go get a job. I don't want to give up. I love doing my show. I would be so fucking depressed if my show went away. I'd be really sad. Like, because then I just failed. You know what I mean? It's just a failure. And I think we've still got a little juice left in these legs. I just didn't want to miss on a Monday, is all. I just didn't want to have a Monday miss. That just seems like bad juju, if you will. Let's talk about the Ohio coming bill. Let's leave on jizz. I mean, if we're going to miss by $70 today, which I hope we don't, if you feel like contributing to the show, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, and Rumble Rants, that would be gravy. But if we're gonna die, we're gonna die on jizz. Wait, what? $55 away from today. Let's fucking go. Let's get that last 55 in. We got a little rally there. Let's do it, baby. Atomic Ray with $1 says, then quit when you are supposed to, or take my offer and take payments for banning YouTubers in Rumble Chat. Take payments for banning YouTubers in Rumble Chat. Take payments for banning YouTubers in... Oh, if you want to pay me to ban people, look, a beggar can't be choosy. I mean, you want to pay me to ban assholes? I'll take payments to ban assholes. Very much. Sam Joe says, just yeet Johnny. I'm not going to yeet Johnny. I like Johnny. I think, obviously, we need Johnny. There we go. $20 from Dan. Thank you, Dan the man, for $20 over on PayPal. No offense, were you guys a half hour ago? Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Hey, we're only $20 away from today's goal. And yes, I am going to act like an arrogant dick if we actually knock it out. I'm kidding. Boozemock says, this is why Aaron is failing. Wherever idea comes his way with a $5 donation, he will take it. Truly pathetic. Boozemock, we know you're just upset. No, I am trying to weed out a certain element of our show. I think it's cancerous, and I think it's bad, and I think physically probably dangerous at some point. I mean, there does seem to be an obsession with me that's bordering on not knowing where the line is. I mean, fan fiction and stuff like that I've seen it before. It crosses over to action. I mean, hurting innocent people just because I have a hobby. I mean, that's real. So I am trying to weed out that element just because I think it's cancerous, and it also causes you to not grow. It's very short term, you know? It's very short term. $20 away from today. Who's got that last 20? Or who's got 5 of that last 20? Let's knock it out and call it another win for the toe. Thank you very, very much. Let's go to the jizz bill. Who's got $20 for us before we go? We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds left in overtime, and we're only $20 away from banging out today's goal. Technically $19 away from knocking out today's goal. So get in there. Throw us a couple of bucks. $20 for a win. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Let's go. 1 minute left. Can we get that last 20? I think it can be done. Let's just make sure it gets done. We got 40 seconds to go. 35. 30 seconds to go. Let's see if we can get it done. $20 left, guys. $20. We got almost all the way out there. Almost all the way. 20 seconds to go. Finish off the last 20. You got this. 15. Yeah, Dive Bar says $20 is a buffet. No big loss. No, it's not a big loss. I just don't like it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, boy. Well, we gave you the extra 30. It did net us an extra 50, which is nice, but we're going to miss by 20 today. Aw, shucks. Well, hey, you know what? Here's the deal. If you hate Steel Toe, and that's why you watch, then today's a good day for you. Because we lost by $20 on the most important part of the show. You should be thrilled about that. All right, I'm going to take off, guys. Thank you very much for your generosity. Oh, there's $10 from Toad Climbs Mountain, says paying for the goodness I'll listen to on replay. Oh, my goodness. That means we're $10 away. Now, wait a minute. $10 away. I mean, Helgi says you missed mine and Das Optic Nerves donations. No, I didn't, did I? No, I got those. My man. All right, so just $10 away. There's $1.99 from someone calling me a loser. I'll take $1.99. Now it's like $9 away. Chadboozemock says, just walk away. You lost. I know. But we lost by $9 now. I mean, a $9 loss, that's a cheeseburger.
Got him. Got him.
Chadboozemock's very creative that way.
Follow at Chadboozemock on X. Yes. Follow Chadboozemock